What if I told you that almost everything you've seen on social media about teeth whitening is not just ineffective? It's actively damaging your teeth? That popular natural hacks like lemon juice and charcoal are literally scrubbing away your precious enamel, making your teeth more yellow in the long run. The world of whitening is a minefield of scams, from purple toothpastes that are just makeup to oil pulling that does nothing to change your tooth color. The truth is, there is only one family of ingredients that is scientifically proven to change the internal color of your teeth, and most people use it incorrectly, leading to extreme sensitivity and disappointing blotchy results. My name is Sarah, and as a registered dental professional, I'm tired of seeing people waste their money and harm their health. So today, I am giving you the definitive 30-minute masterclass on every effective method to truly whiten your teeth. We will go from the most affordable options to the high-end professional treatments. We'll break down the hidden science, the exact step-by-step process for each, the pros, the cons, the costs, and the one thing you must do before you start. Or you'll be wasting every single dollar you spend. This is the only guide you will ever need. Before we get to the 4 methods, we have to establish the golden rule of whitening. If you remember nothing else, remember this. The only thing that can chemically whiten your teeth is peroxide. That's it. Either hydrogen peroxide or carbamide peroxide. Any product that does not contain one of these 2 ingredients cannot change the intrinsic internal color of your teeth. It might scrub surface stains, which is abrasive, or it might dehydrate your teeth, making them look temporarily whiter, but it is not whitening. So, what is the hidden science here? Why do teeth stain in the first place? Well, your teeth have 2 main layers we care about. The outer layer, enamel, which is translucent like glass, and the layer underneath, dentin, which is naturally yellow. As we age, our enamel thins and our dentin gets darker, making our teeth appear more yellow. This is called intrinsic staining. Then you have extrinsic staining, the stuff from coffee, tea, red wine, and soy sauce. These dark-colored molecules, called chromophores, get trapped in the microscopic pores of your enamel. Here's what peroxide does. It's an oxidizer. When you apply it, tiny peroxide molecules travel safely through the enamel into the dentin. There, they react with those long-chain, dark-colored stain molecules and break them apart into tiny, simple, colorless molecules. It doesn't bleach your tooth. It simply changes the way the tooth reflects light by neutralizing the stains. Hydrogen peroxide is the fast-acting, powerful agent. Carbamide peroxide is its more stable cousin. It's a slower-release formula that actually breaks down into hydrogen peroxide over several hours, which is why it's often used in overnight trays and is generally gentler. Now that you have the science, let's build your whitening plan. We will go through the 4 best ways to whiten, structured logically from the least expensive and slowest method to the most expensive and fastest method. 1. Whitening strips. This is the entry point for most people. These are thin, flexible polyethylene strips coated with a low-concentration peroxide gel, usually 6 to 10% hydrogen peroxide. How they work. You peel the strip off its backing and apply it directly to the front of your teeth. The strip holds the gel against the tooth surface for a set amount of time, usually 30 to 60 minutes, once a day for 2 to 3 weeks. The pros. Accessibility. This is the biggest pro. You can buy them at any drugstore or supermarket. Cost. This is the cheapest, most effective option you'll find, usually costing between $20 and $50 for a full kit. Ease of use. They are very straightforward. You just peel, stick, and wait. The radical transparency. Cons. The fit is awful. This is the #1 problem. A strip is a flat 2D object. Your teeth are curved 3D objects. The strip will lay flat across the front, but it will not wrap perfectly into the crevices between your teeth, the interproximal areas. The stripe effect. Because the strip doesn't get into those in-between spaces, it often results in a blotchy, uneven whitening. You get stripes where the front surface of the tooth is whiter, but the edges and the areas near the gums are still dark. Gum irritation. Because the strip isn't custom fit, the peroxide gel will inevitably sit on your gum tissue for 30 minutes. This can cause significant irritation, chemical burns, and sensitivity on your gums. My professional verdict. Strips are a good starting point if you have very minor staining and are just testing the waters. But be prepared for the uneven results. To make them work better, use a Q-tip to gently press the strip into the small gaps between your teeth, but never wear them for longer than the instructions say, thinking you'll get a better result. You'll just get more sensitivity. 2. Semi-custom, boil and bite trays. This is a step up from strips and involves a bit of DIY. This system comes with 2 things: thermoplastic trays that look like a mouth guard, and tubes of whitening gel, usually carbamide peroxide. How they work: you first have to customize the trays. You'll heat water to just boiling, drop the tray in for a few seconds to soften it, and then place it in your mouth, biting down and using your fingers and tongue to suck the air out and mold it to your teeth. Once it cools, it holds that shape. You then place a tiny dot of peroxide gel in the tray and wear it for the recommended time. The pros: better coverage. Because the tray is molded to your teeth, it does a much better job than a flat strip at getting the gel to cover the entire tooth surface, including the edges and crevices. Still, affordable. While more expensive than strips, a full kit is still very affordable. The radical transparency cons: the fit is still not great. Semi-custom is the key word. It's impossible to get a perfect fit. The tray will be bulky, and you will almost certainly have gaps. Gel leakage. Because the fit isn't perfect, the gel will leak out. This means you risk swallowing the gel, and more importantly, the gel will spill onto your gums, causing that same irritation and sensitivity. Bulky and uncomfortable. These trays are thick. They can be very uncomfortable to wear and often make people gag. My professional verdict: I am personally not a huge fan of this method. While the coverage is better than strips, the high risk of gum irritation and the sheer discomfort mean that most people don't complete the full treatment. You're better off saving your money for option 3. 3. Professional custom fit trays. We are now moving into the professional category. This is, in my expert opinion, the gold standard for teeth whitening. It combines the effectiveness of professional-grade gel with the safety and comfort of doing it at home. How they work. This is a multi-step process. The impression. You go to your dental office. We will take a perfect, precise impression, a mold, of your teeth, either with digital scanner or a putty material. The fabrication. We send that mold to a dental lab. They create a model of your teeth and then vacuum form a thin, flexible, and perfectly clear tray over it. The customization. This is the critical part. The lab, or your hygienist, will scallop the tray, meaning they trim it so it perfectly follows the outline of your gum line. This means the tray will hold the gel only on your teeth, and it will not touch your gums. This is the secret to whitening without sensitivity. The gel. We provide you with professional-strength carbamide peroxide gel, often 10% to 22%, which is far more effective and stable than over-the-counter options. You will take these trays home, place a tiny drop of gel in the reservoir for each tooth, and wear them for a few hours or even overnight, depending on the gel strength. The pros. The perfect fit. This is everything. No gel on the gums means dramatically less sensitivity. Maximum effectiveness. The custom tray ensures every millimeter of your tooth is in contact with the gel, providing a deep, even, and consistent whitening result. A lifetime investment. This is the most cost-effective option in the long run. The initial cost is for the trays, which will last you for years. From then on, you only need to buy a $20 top-up tube of gel from your dentist every year or two to keep your smile bright. The radical transparency cons. Initial cost. This is the biggest barrier. It requires an upfront investment that can range from $200 to $500, depending on your dentist. Time. This is not instant. Like strips, it requires patience. You will need to wear the trays daily for 1 to 2 weeks to see the full dramatic result. It requires a dental visit. You cannot buy this online. It requires a professional to make the trays. My professional verdict. This is the method I use personally and the one I recommend to 90% of my patients. It is the safest, most effective, and most cost-effective long-term solution. 4. In-office professional whitening. This is the instant gratification option. This is what you see in movies where someone walks into a dental office and walks out an hour later with a brilliant white smile. How they work. This is a heavy-duty, intensive clinical procedure. Isolation is key. First, we do something you cannot do at home. We completely isolate your teeth from the rest of your mouth. We place retractors to hold your lips and cheeks back. The gingival barrier. This is the most important step. We paint a liquid rubber dam, a protective barrier, onto your gums. We use a special blue light to cure it, making it hard. This ensures that no peroxide will touch your delicate gum tissue. The high-power gel. We then paint a very high-concentration hydrogen peroxide gel, anywhere from 25% to 40%, directly onto your teeth. The light, sometimes. You've probably seen the big blue lights, like Zoom whitening. Let me tell you a secret. The light is mostly marketing. It's a catalyst that heats the gel to speed up the reaction, but studies show the final whitening result is the same with or without it. The magic is in the concentration of the gel, not the light. The process. We leave the gel on for 15 to 20 minutes, suction it off, and reapply it 2 or 3 more times in that single session. The pros. Speed. This is the single biggest advantage. You get a dramatic, multi-shade change in about 90 minutes. Professionally monitored. You have a dental professional watching you the entire time, managing any issues. The wow factor. It's perfect for someone who has a major event, like a wedding or a reunion this weekend. The radical transparency cons. The cost. This is by far the most expensive option, often costing $500 to $1,000 per session. The sensitivity. I cannot overstate this. This procedure is known for causing extreme sensitivity. The high-concentration peroxide rapidly dehydrates the tooth, which can irritate the nerve. We call them zingers, little electric shocks you feel in your teeth for the next 24 to 48 hours. Many patients find it very uncomfortable. The rebound. A lot of the initial wow is just dehydration. Your teeth will look chalky white right after, but they will rebound and rehydrate over the next few days, settling into a slightly darker, more natural shade. My professional verdict. I rarely recommend this option. It's too expensive and the sensitivity is too high for most people. I only suggest it for patients who have a true time-sensitive deadline. For everyone else, the custom trays, option 3, will get you to the exact same white shade, just with more patience and far less pain and money. The villains, whitening myths that are destroying your teeth. Before we finish, I have to bust the myths I mentioned at the start. These are the villains you see on social media. Myth 1. Lemon juice and baking soda. This is the most dangerous. You are mixing a powerful acid, lemon juice, with an abrasive, baking soda. The acid dissolves your enamel. It's not whitening it, it's etching it away permanently. Myth 2. Charcoal toothpaste. This is a scam. Charcoal is one of the most abrasive materials you can use. It works by scrubbing off surface stains, but it also scrubs off your protective enamel. Over time, this makes your enamel thinner, revealing the yellow dentin underneath. Charcoal toothpaste makes your teeth more yellow in the long run. Myth 3. Purple toothpaste. This is makeup. It's not whitening. It works on the color wheel. Purple is the opposite of yellow, so it deposits a temporary purple film on your teeth that tricks your eye into seeing a whiter shade. It washes off with your next cup of coffee. Myth 4. Oil pulling. This is an ancient practice. and it may have some benefits for reducing bacteria in the mouth. But it does nothing to change the intrinsic color of your teeth. It is not a whitening product. My golden rules and your final action plan. Okay, we've covered the science and the 4 methods. How do you guarantee success? Follow these 2 golden rules. Golden rule number 1, my hottest tip from the original video. You must get a professional dental cleaning before you start any whitening treatment. If your teeth are covered in plaque, tartar, or surface stains, the peroxide cannot penetrate. It's like trying to paint a dirty wall. You're wasting your time and your money. The peroxide will just sit on top of the buildup, resulting in a splotchy, weak, and uneven result. Get a cleaning, wait a few days, and then start whitening. Golden rule number 2, how to manage sensitivity. Sensitivity is the number 1 reason people quit. Here is the professional protocol. Start before you start. 2 weeks before you plan to whiten, switch to a sensitivity toothpaste, one with potassium nitrate or stannous fluoride. This calms the nerves in your teeth ahead of time. Take a day off. Do not whiten every single day. Whiten one day, take the next day off. This gives your teeth time to rehydrate and recover. The sensitivity cocktail. On your off days, place the sensitivity toothpaste inside your custom trays and wear them for 30 minutes. This bathes your teeth in the nerve-calming ingredients. If this guide gave you clarity, please consider liking and subscribing, as it helps this information reach and protect more people from the scams out there. And I want to hear from you. This is a community. What method have you tried? What has been your biggest struggle with whitening? Drop your questions and experiences in the comments below. I'll be down there answering as many as I can. Thank you for your time. Now you have the power to whiten your teeth safely and effectively.